The impetus given to electoral voting by universal adult suffrage has held strong in the 70 years since being introduced in 1946. Between a record low of 33% and a record high of 88%, the average turnout of the 17 general elections since all adults were given an equal right to vote shows the majority's willingness to deploy the vote.
As a citizen, we cherish the vote, we value the vote, and we will use the vote.
In the period since 1946, there have been numerous changes to the electoral system and process. For one thing, the number of electoral boundaries has steadily increased, moving from 9 to 12, to 24, to 30, to 36, and most recently to 41. The most controversial development of all was the ill-fated attempt to modernize the voting process with the introduction of voting machines. Purchased at a cost of close to $2.3 million in 1961, the 1,000 voting machines were touted as almost completely error-free. However, the Election Supervisor's report on Trinidad and Tobago's first experience with voting machines tells a much different story. A story about machines breaking down, machines that had to be transported by sea to Tobago and almost couldn't land, machines with candidates' names indecipherable due to ballot ink, machines that were damaged by the use of wrong keys, machines that were simply not understood by both managers and users. Despite loud and furious objections, the elections authorities persisted with the machines in 1966. By 1971, however, the opposition had had enough. A.N.R. Robinson, who had left the government and started his own party, joined forces with other opposition parties in a no-vote campaign against voting machines. It worked. By the election of 1976, the era of the voting machines had ended. They were banished to warehouses on the Western Peninsula, making way for the return of the humble ballot box.